Welcome in to game night in the PCC on the Region Sports Network, streaming live on the internet at regionsports.com, facebook.com/Region Sports, and youtube.com/Region Sports. We come to you tonight from Boone Grove High School as the Region Sports Network present the Boone Grove Wolves taking on the Washington Township Senators in a PCC Hoops showdown. Along with Matt Wilson, I'm Jerry Siska. We have Nick Russ on production and Justin Cole on the camera, bringing you all of tonight's action. Here it's the boys' turn here in the this PCC doubleheader. First game went to Washington Township in convincing fashion.
Yes, Claire Klinger, man, she had a game, 7 total threes, and 26 points overall. Washington Township won 69-18.
Thanks for.
I do my best.
Guiding the ship while I was in a panic trying to find my papers there.
Yes.
69-18 was the final score in that one. Now it is the boys' turn. Boone Grove comes in with a record of 0-2, while Washington Township is 1-0. Very early in the season for the boys, as they were only officially able to begin play last week.
That is correct, yes.
So Boone Grove has lost to Hobart 69-36 and Portage 76-33. The Wolves only averaging 34.5 points for first-year coach Dean Hill. Washington Township comes in 1-0. They have not played since Tuesday before Thanksgiving, an 81-22 win over Portage Christian. So they played one game, but it's been a while.
It's been a while, yes. And that's one thing. It's nice to get a game under your belt during the week of Thanksgiving and then try to rack up those games as we're coming in the weekend. So
don't want to forget, so we're going to start right with the Friday night forecast.
It's going to be windy.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
That it's going to be. The Friday night forecast brought to you by our friends at Economy Electric Heating and Cooling. Economy Electric Heating and Cooling with a 24/7 emergency service. Comfort isn't far away. Windy with rain showers later tonight, a low of about 24. Winds will be at 20 to 30 miles per hour out of the southwest. The chance of rain this evening is 60%, and winds could occasionally gust to over 40 miles per hour. Right now in the 7 o'clock hour, it is 52 degrees, feeling like 46 because the winds are south-southwest at 20, and we are experiencing cloudy skies. That's your game night forecast, brought to you by Economy Electric Heating and Cooling, keeping you cool in the summer, cozy in the winter. Visit them on the web at forajobdoneright.com. So for Boone Grove, looks like one of the issues that they're going to have to try to overcome is some scoring. They've only been in the 30s for 2 games. Of course, they lost to Trey Steinhilber from last year and his 18 points per game. But they do have senior guard Connor Melchi back, and he scored 13 a year ago. He's going to have to pick that pace up a little bit and be a leader for this squad.
Tonight's his first game back after an injury, so he did not play in those first 2 regular season games. So it'll be a good homecoming for the Boone Grove Wolves, talking to Coach Dean Hill before the game.
So that'll be good for Boone Grove, getting one of their top players back. Washington Township didn't win a game in round-robin conference play a year ago, but they returned seniors Nick Spears and Shepard Scott, and that should help them see some improvement this season, not only overall but here in the PCC as well.
Yeah, as they go through some growing pains there, you have strong leadership, and Sears is a great defender. He can score off the dribble, has a good shot, and you have some good core players that are going to help Washington Township with trying to get some wins under this young team here.
Some other PCC teams that are in action this evening. One conference matchup with Westville at Tri-Township. Some non-conference games. Hebron is at North Newton. Couts is at DeMott Christian. And Trinity Christian is at South Central. South Central back in action tonight after a loss to Hobart the other night. So those are PCC teams in action tonight. Tomorrow night, Kankakee Valley will be at Couts, and Oregon Davis will be at Morgan Township. Again, very early in the season for the boys. We want to remind you that if you're interested in what's going on around Northwest Indiana with all the teams, well, we have a stream that you can watch. Follow all of tonight's region scores live on the Strachan Van Til Hometown Scoreboard, streaming on Facebook.com/Regionsports and Regionsports.com. Strachan Van Til. Shop online for delivery or curbside pickup at StrachanVanTil.com. So it is homecoming here for Boone Grove in between the two ball games. The announcement of the court was made. The winners of King and Queen done as well. To the roar of the faithful, we have a real nice crowd on hand here for this one this evening. It should be a lot of fun.
It should be. It should be a good run and gun matchup and good offensive scoring tonight. So looking forward to it.
We mentioned that for Boone Grove, Dean Hill, 0-2. He's in his first year coaching at the varsity level.
Correct. He's coached at Morgan Township. He helped out at River Forest. When he was at Boone Grove, he was a 3-sport athlete, basketball, baseball, and football. So definitely knows how to rally the troops and get some coaching experience here at the varsity level.
On the other side for Washington Township, a name known to region basketball fans, Scott Bowersock. In his 13th year here with the Senators, has a record of 160, 113. His club's what you always know they're going to be. They're always going to play hard.
Yes.
They're always going to be fundamentally sound. And they're going to give you a ball game. They're going to come out and fight. He's had a lot of good teams here at Washington Township.
And that's what I like about Coach Bowersock is that he can take a team, work them through his program, and by the time they're juniors and seniors being competitive for PCC round robin or tournament championship. That's what he's looking for this year.
Fight song being played as Boone Grove is taking the floor. So, again, Washington Township, the winner of the girls' game earlier this evening, 69-18. Now it's the boys' turn. Scheduled for 7 o'clock. You never know if that's going to happen.
Never know.
Because of varsity games. We're not doing bad, though.
No,
it's only 7:07, and we're about ready to get going. You and I were talking about it, though. I like this girl-boy doubleheader sort of thing for the varsities.
It's a good showcase for both teams, both varsity teams. I know talking with the kids when I was coaching, they enjoyed it. You got to
go ahead, finish your thought.
No, you got to see the girls play. The girls support boys. It's a good thing happening.
At guard for Washington Township, 5'9" junior, number 10, Dylan Andrews. At guard, a 6-foot senior, number 20, Nicholas Sears. At guard, a senior, 6 foot, number 22, Kyan Graves. Junior, 6 foot, a guard, number 33, Logan Armstrong. And rounding out the starting five for Washington Township, at forward, 6'1", and a senior, number 40, Shepard Scott. As we mentioned, Scott Bowersock, the head coach of the Washington Township Senators. Now the starting lineup for the home team, the Boone Grove Wolves. So we start with a guard, 6'2", and a junior, number 20, Corey Noonan. Also at guard, 6'2", and a junior, number 22, Hunter Noonan.
At 5'9" and a senior, number 30, Connor Malkai.
5'9" and a senior, number 30, Connor Malkai. Getting his first start of the season, as Matt mentioned. 6'3" and a junior, 32, Cameron Dixon. And rounding out the starting five for Boone Grove, a sophomore, 6'1", number 33, Jack Stevens. Head coach of Boone Grove, Dean Hill. So Andrew, Sears, Graves, Armstrong, and Scott for Washington Township, Noonan, Malkai, Dixon, and Stevens for Boone Grove. We are set to go in this one. Washington Township in the Road Blacks. Trimmed in red numerals, white and red lettering on the front of the jerseys. Boone Grove in the home whites, trimmed in blue numerals, blue lettering on their uniform, and the Wolves win the tap. They will go from left to right in this opening quarter. Noonan has it, gives it up to Dixon. Across the way, Corey Noonan again. This time it's Stevens. Stevens to Malkai. He wants a three and hits it.
That's what the Boone Grove Wolves were missing the first 2 games of the season. Connor Malkai hitting his first 3 of the year.
And that's a travel. Sears wanted to throw it left. The pass wasn't available, and when he switched to go right, the foot slid. So turnover for Washington Township. It's a good start. We saw exactly the same thing.
I know it.
That's a really good start.
It's a good stuff.
Here's a pass. Intercepted, stolen by Armstrong, and Washington Township will come the other way. All the way to the bucket, and the field goal. Number 40, Shepard Scott.
Good drive to the basket. Good fast pace by the Senators pushing that ball up.
3-2. We've played about 50 seconds. Cross court. Jumper. Good. 3-ball. Corey Noonan.
Noonan averaging 11 points per game here the first 2 games, so he's definitely an offensive threat for the Wolves.
Another turnover for Washington Township, unforced as Andrews couldn't come up with the pass along the far sideline. Ball into Malkai. Malkai yells out 5. It's the offensive set they want to run. Being pressured by Sears near the half-court line. Gives it up, Corey Noonan. He gets trapped, so he's got to give it up to Dixon. Dixon goes inside to Malkai. Back to Dixon off the glass. Nope. Board there to Armstrong. Armstrong, his pass. Read and stolen by Stevens nicely with the left hand. Brings it in the front court, and from behind, we're going to get a reach-in foul. Shepard Scott.
Just got to watch out for that. You can't get in front of him, but you don't want to foul him in transition. Stops the ball, but don't want to pick up the first one early.
Scott Bowersock already doesn't like what he's seeing. He wants a 30-second timeout. It is granted. 6:23 remaining in this first quarter. 6-2 Boone Grove. Stay with us after the game when we'll name the proud Union home play of the game presented by IKORCC, the Indiana, Kentucky, Ohio Regional Council of Carpenters. Build your future. And at the conclusion of tonight's game, we'll name the Boilermakers Local 374 Blue Collar Player of the game. It's brought to you by Boilermakers Local 374. Learn about apprenticeship programs and more at local374.org. So Boone Grove, Malkai with it. And we're going to get a whistle and a foul. Ready at 40. That's Shepard Scott. That's his second.
Second already.
That's 2. Not even 2 minutes into this one. Malkai thought about the 3. Malkai going to put it up. It's going to come up short. Graves with the rebound. Up to Sears with the left hand. Won't go, but Sears drew the foul. He's going to get a couple of free throws.
Yeah, tough shot going up. Just couldn't connect there.
Corey Noonan going to pick up the foul, his first. Nick Sears at the line. He'll shoot 2. First free throw, good. 24, Cody Johnson into the game for Washington Township, as Scott will have to have a seat for the rest of the first half. Second free throw by Sears. That goes down as well. 6-4 game. BG in front. 6 minutes remaining, first quarter. Malkai with it. Goes between the legs to the left hand, back between the legs and into the corner. Hunter Noonan with it.
Tough spot, but they get it back out, reset that offense.
Malkai working left side now. Pop out, catch. Stevens between the rings. Stevens between the legs, goes to the corner. 3-ball, that's off the iron. No good. Corey Noonan. Rebound and basket, Hunter Noonan. 8-4, Boone Grove. Stevens with it. Gives it up, Johnson. Johnson needs help after giving up the dribble. Nobody popping out to help him out.
Andrews finally got out there.
Shot no good by Andrews. Rebound to Boone Grove. Malchi quickly the other way. Goes between the legs. That gives him space. The three won't go. Long rebound. Brought down by Dixon. It got quiet, and so did I have to get that way.
I know.
Malchi to the basket with the right hand. No, kind of a wild shot there. Sears with the board. Malchi a little slow to get up. Now he's getting back on the defensive half. Here's Johnson. Tries to go inside. Knocked away Malchi and out of bounds. Stays with Washington Township as it looks like 34. Andrew Batesole into the game for Boone Grove. Malchi will have a seat. Drew Hill, I think, saw the same thing we did after that last shot. The inbounds pass gets a good-looking score for Cody Johnson.
Yeah, it was a good inbound play, getting 2 points.
Full court pressure by the Senators. Stevens brings it to the front court. He's trapped, so he gives it up in the corner. Nice move by Noonan to get the baseline. Can't get the shot to fall. Dixon gets the rebound. His pass out was knocked around, but able to be saved. Batesole tried to save the wild pass cross court, but he stepped on the end line. Turnover, Boone Grove.
And that's just the quickness and pressure of Washington Township. Had a couple of traps, having good ball movement by Boone Grove, and that just turnover at the end.
So Washington Township with the basketball. This is Sears. Sears goes to the inside and Graves. And an entry pass. Johnson trying to push it inside to Armstrong, but it's knocked away and then off of a leg of one of the Washington Township players, so it's a turnover. Goes to Boone
that was
Grove.
quick hands by Dixon. He comes in, gets a hand on the ball, and that ball just bounced right off the leg of Washington Township, and Boone Grove ball now.
Here's Noonan. Noonan gives it up to Stevens. Stevens to Hunter Noonan. The floater from the right baseline. No. And the rebound comes down to Sears, and he's going to bring it up. 3.5 minutes remaining first quarter. 8-6 Boone Grove. Pass off the hands of Johnson and out of bounds. So it'll go to BG as Malchi comes back in, and Stevens will have a break.
Sears is all over him defensively.
Malchi forced to give it up. Does to Batesole. Malchi gets it back. Has a good look for three. Buries it. Connor Malchi.
His second three.
Boone Grove already with 3 triples in the quarter, an 11-6 lead. Armstrong. Now Sears. Johnson. Pull up. Partially blocked there by Dixon. They'll stay with Washington Township. Is it just me, or is the pace a little quicker in that first game?
It is a lot quicker. That's both teams doing a very good job running up and down the floor.
Oh, and they're pushing it with some good defense and full court pressure.
Yes.
Armstrong had it knocked away. It's loose. Last touched by Corey Noonan, so it'll stay again with Washington Township. 2:54 left in the first. Sears to trigger the inbound. He gets it in. Andrews with it, but no shot there in the paint. Brings it back out. Graves. And Graves, nice pass to Sears. Up off the glass, left it short. Tapped around, Noonan has it. Noonan then has it knocked away. Johnson back the other way, and Noonan blocks that one. That was Corey Noonan on the block.
That was a good heads-up defensive stance there by Newton.
Malchi. Kick over Corey Noonan. He's going to take the lane. The runner, good. Corey Noonan, his second field goal in the quarter. He has 5, and the lead is 7 for Boone Grove with 2:13 to play in the quarter.
Yeah, good attack of the basket, wanting to score. Corey Noonan's got 7 points already.
Block. And a foul coming against Boone Grove.
I believe that one's going to be on Cameron Dixon. It'll be his first.
His first. Team second. As into the game for Jackson Garzella. Into the game for Washington Township. Number 15.
33, Jack Stevens comes back in for the Boone Grove Wolves.
There's a shot that's no good, and that's Hunter Noonan with the rebound.
We need to get that lid off that basket down there, man.
Corey Noonan with it to Malkai. Hunter Noonan. Stevens, Malkai. Dribble drive with the left hand. Batesole couldn't get it to fall, but the offensive rebound stays with Boone Grove after knocked around. Malkai able to chase it down. Nobody picking him up, so he's going to take the three too long. Oh, on that rebound attempt, I'm going to tell you what, I think Armstrong got away with a foul there.
He pushed a little bit.
Went out of bounds. It'll go to Washington Township.
It's hard being a referee. I will tell you that. You're looking at certain areas, and sometimes you get away with those things if you're not looking in that area.
Oh, yeah. Garzella gives it up to Sears. Getting down to 65 seconds left in the quarter. Armstrong to Johnson. Armstrong. Malkai steps out, so Armstrong has to back up. Now he's looking for room in the lane. Can't get the left-handed layup to fall. And as Sears went up for it, was knocked out of his hands and out of bounds as Dylan Andrews re-enters the game. And Andrew Martin in for the first time for Washington Township, number 52. Oh, and Scott Bowersock was looking at Shepard Scott re-entering with his 2 fouls, but and I'm not sure if it's Bowersock wanting him to go in or he's trying to get his way in because that's 2 times he's been up and back,
yes.
up and back.
Well, you had
pass stolen. Up ahead, Connor Noonan with the layup. The turnover into points, 15-6, Boone Grove. Half a minute remaining in the first. Andrews, Johnson. Johnson between the legs, dribbled it right out of bounds. It'll go back to BG. And here's Scott going to come in. Interesting substitution, coming in with 2 fouls on the defensive side of the floor.
And I think it was just the frustration there on Johnson. Had to get him out, cool him down a little bit.
Malkai with pressure as he's got Andrews all over him. 15 seconds. Gets a screen from Stevens. But stepping out was Martin to help defend and keep Malkai out near the half-court line. Now Hunter Noonan tries to get him free. Malkai for 3, no. Rebound Scott. Up the floor quickly. Garzella, quick shot.
That was
up.
good if it went in.
No good by Graves, but it was good push down the floor. That's the end of the first quarter. Score, Boone Grove 15, Washington Township 6. You're watching Game Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Hi, I'm Crowell Company's Lantern Man. I'll cover your motorcycle. I'll be with you on the water. I'll be with you on the snow. I'll cover your insurance needs wherever you go.
Along with Matt Wilson, Jerry Siska back with you here at Boone Grove High School. The Wolves lead the Senators of Washington Township 15-6. Washington Township basketball as we get set to begin the second quarter. Nick Russ on production, Justin Cole on the camera. That's the rest of the RSN crew that is here this evening. Turnover as they tried to force the ball to the inside. Malkai with it. Pass high. Good read by Scott. He stole it. Scott to the bucket with the left hand. Scores it. Shepard Scott.
That's a good steal running the court and get that left-handed layup in.
15-8. Quickly the other way. Field goal, Cam Dixon. 17-8. 7.5 minutes to play first quarter. Shepard Scott wanted the three. Changed his mind when he saw how open it was and started running before he started bouncing the basketball. That's a travel call.
Thinking is a dangerous thing when you're a player. You don't want to think, you just have to react. Pull that trigger or know that you're attacking the basket.
42, Isaiah Steinhilber into the lineup for Boone Grove. Just Stevens with it. Three ball in the corner, in and out, Corey Noonan. I think Scott got away with a travel there. Up the floor, he pushes it. On the baseline, the jumper, no good. Rebound put back, that's no good by Graves. Quickly the other way, Malkai has a three, buries it. Connor Malkai, 9 points in his first half. 3 triples for the young man. 20-8 Boone Grove.
Quite a homecoming for him in this first half.
Andrews. Now this is Scott with it. Gives it up to Martin. Martin into the paint. Kicks out. 3 ball from the right side. No good. Corey Noonan the board. Up the floor. Oh, over the head of Malkai, who was all by himself, breaking down the other way.
That was good fast break action. Just couldn't get that pass down.
Scott Bowersock, not happy to our right on the Washington Township bench.
No, and it's more the frustration of the turnovers or not able to be effective offensively here because defensively they're not doing a bad job.
Garzella misses the 3 and Bowersock just looked up at the ceiling and walked in the other direction. Not the shot he wanted, I'm thinking. Malkai, that won't go. Rebound to Martin. To Scott and up the floor. Graves is going to bring it. 3 ball in the way. Good by Garzella. Jackson Garzella.
That's breaking the saran wrap on that net they had down at their end.
Jack Stevens with it. 5.5 minutes to play in the first half. 20-11 Boone Grove to the bucket. Blocked on the shot by Steinhilber. Quickly the other way, Garzella going to take it all the way to the goal, but left it a little short, hit the front of the rim. Dixon got the rebound. Malkai the other way, and he has it still.
I think you got everything there, and that's the impressive part. You have a up-tempo basketball game. You're going to have a couple more turnovers, but, I mean, really, Washington Township not able to score right now is the big thing. Have a couple of buckets, they're right back in. They're only down 9.
Boone Grove leads this one when we get back to Township. I didn't pick up who called that, did you?
No, I did not.
So Washington Township will get the basketball. Nick Sears back in, 20 for the Senators. Sears will trigger the inbounds pass, and he gets it to Garzella. Hunter Noonan gets set to return from Boone Grove at the next stoppage. There's your stoppage right there. Corey Noonan picks up his second foul.
Yeah, tough defensive lunge there and gets his second. Third on the team.
14, Justin Hoover into the game for Boone Grove. And it is Garzella. Couldn't get the shot to fall. A little bit of contact, no call. Hunter Noonan the other way.
Yeah, Steinhilber just put up a wall right there and couldn't get around him.
Malkai gives it up. Hoover, he's right near the rim and scores. Justin Hoover comes in and instantly provides some offense. 22-11 Boone Grove.
That's good when your bench can provide a spark like that.
You got a whistle? Hunter Noonan picks up a foul, his first. Team's fourth, and into the game for Washington Township. Logan Armstrong back into the contest as Andrew Martin will have a seat.
Martin did a good job coming in and just doing the little things. Got a couple of rebounds there.
Garzella got to be fouled as he's attempting to make a move. That's Cam Dixon picking up his second. As coming into the game now for Boone Grove, 23, Trey Pitcock. And Steinhilber will have a seat. Pass comes in. Scott has it in the lane. Turn around. That won't fall, but he gets his own rebound. Has it blocked by Noonan. Ball's loose. Whistle and a foul.
That's Dixon's third block tonight already.
Trey Pitcock comes in and immediately commits a foul, his first. All of a
What
sudden,
you don't want to do there.
all of a sudden, there's kind of some breaks in this action with a lot of fouls being called. Worked, but Sears right there to get the rebound in the putback basket.
Sears' first offensive rebound. Third rebound overall. He's got 4 points as well.
Pitcock gives it to Malkai, and he'll bring it up the floor. Malkai, Pitcock, and over on the far side, that was Hoover. Back to Malkai as Sears on him once again. Pitcock, Hoover, Malkai, Dixon. Dixon still out there with the 2 fouls. Noonan, cross-court pass into the corner. Hoover, down low, and the shot up and good. That's Hunter Noonan. That was nice awareness, good backdoor cut, and a beautiful pass along the baseline.
Yeah, that's good basketball IQ finding that open man.
Garzella lost it, and down the floor, Hunter Noonan with the field goal. And Washington Township wants a timeout. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with them. 3:06 remaining in the first half. Boone Grove 26, Washington Township 13. You're watching Game Night right here on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
For most people, buying or selling a home is the largest financial transaction they will make, which is why you need someone that you can count on and trust. Jody Geisha is a Northwest Indiana native and your neighbor in Morgan Township. Jody epitomizes integrity, energy, hard work, and creative service in every detail of your real estate transaction. A top producing agent in Northwest Indiana, her love for helping people shines through. Offering unparalleled customer service, vast industry knowledge, innovative marketing, and sharp negotiating skills, she has quickly become a top choice in the region. Whether buying or selling, Jody will always have your best interest at heart and will make sure to protect your investment. Give Jody a call to make your real estate goals a reality.
Washington Township basketball with Boone Grove leading this one 26-13. 12 on the floor for Washington Township. Christian Snyder, that's a field goal by Logan Armstrong. That's Cody Johnson and Dylan Andrews. 24 and 10 also re-entered for Washington Township during that last break. 26-15. 3 ball on the way, Pitcock. That's too long. Rebound Sears. Sears. Nice tap out, 3 ball, that's no good. Sears there with the putback, that's no good. Noonan with the board. But you know what, Andrews knew he didn't have anything, and it was a good job of just tapping it right back out.
Yes.
Pitcock for 3, got it. Trey Pitcock.
That is a tough bank from shooting that 3.
29-15, the lead's 14 for Boone Grove. Sears and Andrews, and we're going to get a whistle to foul. That's going to go against, nope. Stepping on the sideline by Andrews, a turnover on Washington Township.
Stepping on the line, but Andrews want to push. It is some physical play, so.
And now an unforced turnover as Pitcock couldn't handle the pass from Malkai, and it went out of bounds. As a coach, the unforced turnovers just drive you crazy.
Yes. He owned up to it, but it's those things that you're trying to extend a lead here going into half.
And a carry by Snyder. Scott Bowersock is so frustrated to our right. Jack Stevens, 33, into the game again for Boone Grove. Peripherally, I can see him moving even before I turn my head to look.
And it is that frustration. As a coach, it's like, man, these little mistakes are going to hurt, but how do you reel it back in?
So here's Malchi. Malchi, what we're going to have, we're going to get a jump ball from one call. Well, we're going to get both officials agree that it's a jump ball. Looked like Malchi might have traveled there.
He tripped over the foul line, I think, is what happened.
Oh, I hate when that happens.
But I believe both officials were correct on that jump ball to
Pass.
even things up.
Noonan, Andrews was able to steal it, goes to the bucket, and it's blocked from behind by Dixon. Right there was Armstrong. He left the shot short. And we're going to get a timeout, Boone Grove, after the rebound by Justin Hoover. I believe this will be a 30 for Boone Grove.
And it is. What a block by Dixon. That's his fourth.
Wow. He came from behind and did it perfectly. Timed the jump. No contact with the body. Nothing.
No, that's Hakeem Olajuwon, Scottie Pippen style right there.
And that's what actually was probably in Armstrong's head when he left the next shot short.
Right? Oh, yeah. Like, now he's in his head.
At the conclusion of tonight's game, we'll name the Crowell Companies Lantern Man Superhero of the game. Crowell Companies, they have offices open from 9 to 7 Monday through Friday and Saturdays until 2 in Highland, Maryville, and Michigan City. And with a minute 18 remaining in the first half, we want to tell you to stay with us after this second quarter for the halftime report. It's brought to you by our friends at Homeland Farms. So Boone Grove basketball. It's Hunter Noonan to trigger the inbound. He gives it to Malchi. Malchi up the floor. Stevens back to Malchi. Ooh, he had a look from three.
He did pull the trigger.
I just don't think he had his feet the way he wanted them set.
He was leaning forward.
Jump stop pop, no good there by Stevens. Rebound. That's 33 the other way. Armstrong, his pass knocked away by Hoover. It'll stay with Washington Township. 55 seconds. Scott Bowersock now is just screaming at whoever will listen to him on the bench over there.
He's preaching fundamentals. That is what it is. Talking bounce pass, and that's how you get back in that game.
There's Armstrong with the field goal.
It's going to be a great halftime speech in the Washington Township locker room, for sure.
Might not be arable, so we won't.
No.
But here's a three ball, and that is good from Jack Stevens. His first field goal of the half. 7 players have scored in this first half for Boone Grove. Sears off the glass, too strong. There's Stevens again. I haven't been impressed with Stevens, although he loses it there. Back the other way, Armstrong with the left hand. Got it. Well, they count it because there's a whistle and a foul. So Jack Stevens picks up the foul, his first. Armstrong gets the basket, and he'll go to the line to try to complete the three-point play. Free throw is up, and it's off the front of the iron, but there's Sears with the board. He goes up, partially blocked, brought down by Noonan. Malchi trapped here in the backcourt. Gets it to Hoover in the front court. 4-3, his pass nearly knocked away. Boone Grove able to get a shot off before the half, but Stevens 3 from the left side, too strong, and that is the end of the first half. With the score, the Boone Grove Wolves 32, and the Washington Township Senators 19. You're watching Game Night right here on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Blythe's Team Sports in Valparaiso is a leader in athletics apparel and equipment sales. With in-house production including screen printing, trophies, embroidery, and more, Blythe's can help you to create the perfect look. For more information, visit them online at teamblythes.com. Blythe's Team Sports in Valparaiso, where the athletes shop.
Attention homeowners, ready to start your next project? Need to pay off your debt? Refinance your home? Unlock the value of your home with a Centier Bank no-fee home equity loan or home equity line of credit. Stop by a local Centier branch today or visit us on the web at centier.com/home equity. Terms and conditions subject to change without notice, subject to credit approval. Centier Bank, NMLS number 408076, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Did you know?
They decorate over 210,000 cakes a year.
Did you know?
Their butcher will cut your meat your way.
Did you know?
They have trained floral designers in store.
Did you know?
They will make your wedding cake.
Did you know?
They have a variety of deli bakeable entrees.
Did you know?
Their online app has coupons and so much more. Who does that?
Strachan Van Til. Now you know.
Since 2000, Hose Connections in Hammond has been a premier leader in the hydraulics industry. Hose Connections is a one-stop shop offering quality hydraulic and pneumatic products and services. Hose Connections takes pride in not only meeting but exceeding customers' expectations. To learn all about the products and services that Hose Connections offers, visit hoseconnectionsinc.com or call 219-844-6570. Hose Connections in Hammond, proven under pressure. For most people, buying or selling a home is the largest financial transaction they will make, which is why you need someone that you can count on and trust. Jody Geisha is a Northwest Indiana native and your neighbor in Morgan Township. Jody epitomizes integrity, energy, hard work, and creative service in every detail of your real estate transaction. A top producing agent in Northwest Indiana, her love for helping people shines through. Offering unparalleled customer service, vast industry knowledge, innovative marketing, and sharp negotiating skills, she has quickly become a top choice in the region. Whether buying or selling, Jody will always have your best interest at heart and will make sure to protect your investment. Give Jody a call to make your real estate goals a reality.
From schools to stadiums, hospitals and bridges, everywhere you look, union carpenters are building Indiana. With jobs and skilled trades in high demand, there's never been a better time to start building your future. As an apprentice, you'll earn a debt-free college degree, earn while you learn, and receive great benefits like healthcare and retirement. So what are you waiting for? Visit carpenters.com to learn more. Visit carpenters.com and start building your future today.
Along with Matt Wilson, Jerry Siska back with you here at Boone Grove, enjoying the Michael Jackson montage that's going on here with the Boone Grove dance team. Even the Wolves getting into it over there in the corner.
That's good stuff.
Hope Justin can pick some of that up, although he looks maybe tired. He's just clapping his hands now.
Wolfie got tired there during Smooth Criminal, but this mixtape is fire. That is for sure.
And thank you to Nick Russ for playing enough commercials that we were able to enjoy that. 32-19, Boone Grove leads Washington Township here at intermission. Let's take a look at some of the scoring numbers real quick. How about 7 players scoring for Boone Grove in the first half? Connor Melkai leads the way with 9. Corey Noonan has 7. Let's see here. Hunter Noonan has 6. Trey Pitcock has 3. Justin Hoover, Cam Dixon with 2 apiece, and Jack Stevens with 3. Andrew Batesole and Isaiah Steinhilber played but did not score. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 triples in that first half for Boone Grove. They never went to the free throw line.
No, that was a pretty impressive stat there. Boone Grove just doing what they could, shooting through the roof. Their 3-point percentage is pretty high right now.
For Washington Township, they had 5 players that scored as well. It was led by Logan Armstrong with 6 points. Nick Sears and Shepard Scott have 4 points apiece. Jackson Garzella has 3, and Cody Johnson has 2. Dylan Andrews started. Kyan Groves started. Caden Butcher came off the bench, and Andrew Martin came off the bench, but none of those 4 players scored. Washington Township just 2 of 3 at the free throw line in the first half, so despite a lot of up and down, I talked there about the way the game kind of stagnated a little bit because there were a few whistles in a row. Not really much of anything to send either team in the line. Well officiated game. They've let them play because there has been some physical play in parts, but good up and down by both of these teams in this first half. A lot of energy, playing it hard on the defensive side.
Yeah, totally agree. That's the presses that both teams are putting on are getting broken, but it's because of the quick ball movement by the guards getting it down the floor. And when that happens, it's a quick shot, quick rebound, and then it's not just slow down the ball. That ball whips right back down to the other end.
So 32-19, your score here at intermission. I do want to remind you that you are listening to the Homeland Farm Halftime Report, brought to you by Homeland Farm, our friends over at Homeland Farm. We do want to tell you, too, if you're wondering what's going on elsewhere around Northwest Indiana, well, you can follow all of tonight's basketball scores live on the Strachan Van Til Hometown Scoreboard, streaming on Facebook.com/Region Sports and RegionSports.com. Strachan Van Til, your favorite Indiana-made grocery store. And we also want to tell you this broadcast of PCC basketball is a production of the PCS channel and is distributed by the Region Sports Network. Any other use, duplication, reproduction, or retransmission of the accounts and descriptions of this contest without the express written consent of the Region Sports Network is prohibited. Let's take a look if there's any foul difficulties. Really, only one player picked up fouls in the first half for Washington Township. That was Shepard Scott with 2.
Yeah, he did that quick in the first quarter, but he came back in and he's been doing a good job trying to stay under control.
Corey Noonan and Cam Dixon have 2 each for Boone Grove. Hunter Newton, Trey Pitcock, and Jack Stevens, 1 foul each. So no one in serious foul difficulty here as we get set to begin the third quarter.
And that's what you said. The officials are letting them play a little bit more physical, not a lot of hand checks. We'll see how that might change here in the second half. So who knows?
You never can tell.
It's tough being an official.
I don't know if the camera could pick it up, but it was very interesting. As soon as the halftime buzzer hit, Scott Bowersock asked the official for the game basketball, and he huddled his team right on the floor to tell them something. There was an emphatic point he wanted to make with his club with what he did.
It was the hand down, man down. If you have the ball, following that ball in that defensive stance, and that's one of the things I'm guessing he was going in and preaching, is to make sure that you're blocking out, make sure that you're covering your man, and just understand that fundamentals are what's going to get us back into this basketball game. And
it is only a 13-point game. This game's a long way from over. They've
had good looks. That's what I said. There has to be a lid on that basket down there for the Senators, because they have a couple of offensive rebounds, and they're controlling the boards against Boone Grove, so they're definitely hustling.
So 32-19, Boone Grove leads Washington Township here at the break. We're going to take a quick timeout, and we'll be back with third quarter action. You have been listening to the Homeland Farm Halftime Report, brought to you by our friends at Homeland Farm. You're watching Game Night on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Insurance Group in Crown Point is passionate about providing a premier service insurance agency featuring customized coverage and meaningful relationships. They understand that you've built a life and they want to help you protect it. From home to life insurance, they offer a wide variety of coverage to fit your needs. From choosing a plan to filing claims, Hanger Insurance Group agents are ready to help. Stop in for a quote at 950 South Court Street in Crown Point or visit them online at hangerinsurancegroup.com. Protect what you love. Blythe's Team Sports in Valparaiso is a leader in athletics apparel and equipment sales. With in-house production including screen printing, trophies, embroidery, and more, Blythe's can help you to create the perfect look. For more information, visit them online at teamblythes.com. Blythe's Team Sports in Valparaiso, where the athletes shop.
Along with Matt Wilson, Jerry Siska back with you here at Boone Grove High School. Nick Russ on production here on site. Justin Cole bringing you all the pictures on the camera here this evening. That is your Region Sports Network crew. It'll be Washington Township basketball as we begin the third quarter with Boone Grove leading this one 32-19. So here's Garzella, who starts the second half after his play once he got a chance to get into the game there in the first half. Rebound by Hunter Noonan. Boone Grove, Noonan. Stevens going to be called for traveling.
That's the defensive stance that that Coach Bowersox wants them to get into and forcing a turnover already.
So Corey Noonan, Hunter Noonan, Cam Dixon, Connor Malkai, Jack Stevens, the original starting five on the floor for Boone Grove to begin the third quarter. I do not see Dylan Andrews on the drive. That's Garzella. Couldn't get the shot to fall. Scott's out there. Armstrong's out there. Sears is out there. Here's a dribble drive and a basket for Corey Noonan. Let's see who's the fifth one I'm missing. 22, Cayenne Graves. So that's your second half starting five for Washington Township. Down low, Shepard Scott kicks it out to the top. Dribble drive off the glass. Good for Cayenne Graves. His first basket of the ball game. And it's 34-21. Corey Noonan to Stevens. Stevens goes underneath. Dixon back out. We got a traveling turnover on Boone Grove. And Cody Johnson going to come into the ball game. Cayenne Graves frustrated that he's coming out of the game. But there's something that Scott Bowersock did not like.
Yeah, I didn't see anything particular. Have to go back to the broadcast and look at that.
Garzella with the dribble. Far side pass knocked in the air as Armstrong tried to go baseline and then pass out of it. Got a knock in the air and stolen. Stevens comes the other way from Boone Grove. Into the corner, Corey Noonan. Kick out. Hunter Noonan. Back to Corey. Around to Malkai. Puts a three over Sears. Oh, and it won't fall. In and out. Rebound to Armstrong in the corner. Oh, and Corey Noonan nearly with a steal. That outlet pass. As Andrew Batesole back into the game, 34 for Boone Grove. .551 remaining in the third quarter, 13-point lead for Boone Grove. That was the lead they had at the half. And Scott Bowersock wants a timeout. It's going to be a 30-second timeout.
Quick 30 going over how he wants to attack a press and get that ball up the floor.
That's his third timeout. He has two left. Both are fulls. Boone Grove has all three full timeouts remaining. At the conclusion of tonight's game, we'll name the Crowell Companies Lantern Man Superhero of the game. Crowell Companies, they have offices open from 9 to 7 Monday through Friday and Saturdays until 2 in Highland, Maryville, and Michigan City. And stay with us after the game when we'll name the proud Union home play of the game. It's presented by IKORCC. Learn more at IKORCC.com. Training, professionalism, and partnerships for economic development. So Washington Township basketball. This is Sears to trigger the inbound. Brings it into Graves. Or Johnson, excuse me. The pass intended for Scott. Too close to the end line and could... Oh, we're going to get a foul, and it's going to go against Cam Dixon, 32 for Boone. That's his third.
His third, saying he's pushing that ball out of bounds. That's the physicality, though. Sometimes the refs are calling it, sometimes they're letting it go by.
There's Scott with it. Scott blocked from behind, and that's Dixon that's going to pick up the foul, and that'll be 4. Oh, no.
No, they called it on Noonan.
Hunter Noonan's going to pick it up, his second. Two shots coming for Shepard Scott. First one good. Here comes Justin Hoover.
Hoover played well off the bench that
First half, he did.
first half.
He's in for Cam Dixon, who has the 3 fouls. Another free throw coming for Scott. Good. So it's a 34-23 game. Batesole with it. Up the floor, off the hands of Corey Noonan. Johnson with it the other way for Washington Township. Gives it up to Sears.
Johnson telling himself to just calm down, and that's exactly what he needs to do. Running the offense, getting a good, decent shot.
Sears has Johnson cut to give him some space. Johnson pops back out to the corner and gets the basketball. Dribbles it out to the top, now in the lane. Nice pass down low, Scott, and gets it to fall. Shepard Scott with the field goal. 4 in this quarter, 8 in the game. Malkai, full court pressure from Washington Township, a 1-2-2, 3/4 court trap.
And it's just enough to see if they can get Boone Grove to slip on another turnover here.
Then he went man-to-man in the half court. Jumper, no. Hoover, last to touch it, trying to get the rebound. It goes out of bounds.
Washington Township trying to chip at this lead.
Which they have. It was 13 at the half. They have it down to 9, and they have the basketball. Here's Garzella with it.
Yeah, Garzella's doing very good handling the ball.
Garzella to Scott. Scott trying to find somewhere to spin. He can't. Going to give it up. Jumper no good there by Johnson. Rebound Batesole to Malkai. To Hunter Noonan for the field goal. That was a quick break, and you know how they did it? By the pass.
By passing. Yeah.
No dribbling.
You don't get open looks by just dribbling the ball or beating your opponent. It is a quick pass shifting that defense.
Quick hands. Batesole with the steal. Gives it up to Corey Noonan. Puts it off the glass. Got it, and he's fouled. Cody Johnson picks up his first. Corey Noonan to go to the line, try and complete the three-point play. Leads back to 13 for Boone Grove. And it's good. Van Graves and Andrew Martin re-enter the lineup for Washington Township as Scott and Johnson will have a seat. Here comes Garzella. Martin, nice pass to a cutting Sears for the field goal. Nice. Go ahead.
I was going to say that's what was missing in that first half for the Senators. Just nice, easy, fundamental play.
Hunter Noonan to Hoover. Can't get it to fall, but Newman was there. And Hunter Noonan with the field goal, and he was fouled. Jackson Garzella picks up the foul, his first. And Dylan Andrews in now for Jackson Garzella. Second team foul on Washington Township as Hunter Noonan tries to complete the three-point play. And does. So Corey Noonan and Hunter Noonan each have 5 points in the quarter exactly the same way. 2 two-point field goals and a free throw.
That's good, healthy competition right there, and we'll see which brother gets the most points at the end of the game.
Loose ball. Men on the floor. We're going to need a whistle to foul over on the far side.
Loose ball foul.
White 20. Corey Noonan picks up his third.
Yeah. Hustling for the ball.
Official telling Dean Hill, sit down, sit down, sit down. And Dean Hill's been teed up. So technical foul on Dean Hill. That'll send Washington Township to the line for 2. It's Andrew Martin. It's going to go shoot him. First free throw is no good by Martin. And now Hill and the coaching staff will have to remain in the seats for the rest of the game.
Yes. Put the seatbelt on.
Yeah, after the technical, you can't be up coaching your squad. You can coach them, but you got to do it from the chair.
Correct.
Second free throw good by Martin.
And his complaint or argument was that it was a loose ball, and that's where it was, but the ref had that loose ball foul, and that's why that physicality, you can't just let something slide.
Kyan Graves throws it away, trying to get it to Sears. Hunter Noonan comes up the other way, and he lost it on the dribble. And it'll go to Washington Township as Shepard Scott back in. Kyan Graves back out. There's a few of these players on Washington Township. They look about as frustrated as Scott Bowersock does.
Yes. Oh, they know, like, that first half is hard, low field goal shooting percentage, and then defensively they know they can be a better team.
Here's Andrews into the lane with the left hand. Changed hands right before putting the shot up. Missed it with Noonan and Malkai, and they can't get the three to fall. Good save, and here comes Hunter Noonan into the front court to get it. Three ball on the way, that won't go. Knocked around, Scott has it. Goes up the floor to Armstrong with the left hand, scores it. Bounce pass intended for Hoover was thrown behind him. Looks like it was touched by a Washington Senator. Let's stay with Boone Grove.
The other ref saying it's Washington Township ball.
Now they're going to agree it's Boone Groves, and Scott Bowersock's going to go, wait a minute.
He's like, how'd that happen?
Yeah, he's like, wait a minute. This guy said it's our ball. Malkai with it. Batesole. Noonan. Malkai. Hoover. And we've got a whistle on the baseline and a foul on Washington Township. 52, Andrew Martin is first. Team's third. Boone Grove underneath their own basket. 1:52 remaining. Boone Grove by 12. Comes in. Corey Noonan. Malkai, three. Yes! Connor Malkai, his first basket of the quarter. 4 threes for 12 points for Connor Malkai. Lead now 15 for Boone Grove. Scott to Armstrong. Armstrong pull up. No. And it'll go to Boone Grove. Batesole had it, but Sears knocked it out of his hands out of bounds.
Yeah, Washington Township's momentum there. They chipped it down to, I believe, 12 or 11, and that three-pointer might have taken the wind out of their sails.
Malkai's got another good look. Buries it! They actually had it down to 9 at one point.
Was it 9?
Yeah,
okay.
Now it's 18.
Yeah, that's Malkai's threes are burying them right now.
And he's just finding good open looks.
Yes, best time to shoot threes in transition, for sure.
Here's another turnover on the steal by BG. And Bowersock has seen enough. He's changing everybody.
Yeah,
we got to travel. So we got, let's see, coming in is 22 Graves, 42 we don't have on the scorecard.
Yeah, you know that's going to be a line change when warm-up jerseys are coming off and the kids didn't think that they were ready to get in there. So
30 is into the game. We don't have him on the scorecard. 12 is Snyder. He's back in. He played a little earlier.
Stoppage of play because there's water on the floor. They're trying to get that mopped up before we finish out this third quarter. So it'll be Washington ball on the sideline. You know, the cool thing is that's the principal cleaning it up. Washington Township principal is like, hey, we got an issue. We got to get a towel.
More water right here. This young lady slipped getting the towel from the athletic director. So, yeah, like a hockey game, we had a whole line change a moment ago for Washington Township. We have no stats from them to try to look and see if we can figure out who that might be.
Early in the season, we could ask scorekeeper Barkus who these numbers are. Just give me 1 second.
Who is it? Let's see. All right, so we figured out that 42 is Donovan Jorzak. Didn't have quite enough time in that stoppage to try to get number 30, but we should be able to do that at the break.
We can.
Which is coming up in 15 seconds. 18-point lead for Boone Grove. Malachi kicks to the corner. Stevens wants a three and got it. Jack Stevens.
You want to talk about a good role player? Jack Stevens doing what he can. That's awesome.
That's the end of the third quarter with the score. Boone Grove 51. Washington Township 30. You're watching Game Night right here on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Attention homeowners, ready to start your next project? Need to pay off your debt? Refinance your home? Unlock the value of your home with a Centier Bank no-fee home equity loan or home equity line of credit. Stop by a local Centier branch today or visit us on the web at centier.com/home equity. Terms and conditions subject to change without notice, subject to credit approval. Centier Bank, NMLS number 408076, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
With electrical services from Economy Electric Heating and Cooling, you can radiate the perfect amount of light and energy into your home. From rewiring and code upgrades to ceiling fans, lighting, security, and more, Economy Electric Heating and Cooling's trained electricians will make sure you can enjoy your home on full power all the time. For a free estimate on electrical work, call Economy Electric Heating and Cooling at 219-923-4441, and you can visit them on the web at 4ajobdoneright.com. That's the number 4ajobdoneright.com.
Along with Matt Wilson, Jerry Siska back with you here at Boone Grove High School. The Wolves will get the basketball to start the fourth quarter. They lead it by 21, 51-30. We have been able to come up with who those two young men for Washington Township are. 42, Donovan Jorzak, and 30, Aiden Armstrong.
Yeah, the freshman came in off the bench to finish the third, and they're starting the fourth here, trying to prove that point to make sure you can play defense and do your fundamentals.
So here's Malachi. Gives it up to Hoover. Over to Stevens. Malachi. Batesole. You got a whistle and a foul. Christian Snyder picks up the foul, his first. Team's fourth in this half. Well, as you mentioned during the third quarter, Washington Township got it down to 9, and boy, this thing got away from them in a hurry in the last 3 minutes.
And that's just that up-tempo Boone Grove basketball.
Three-pointer in and out from the corner. Rebound, Jorzik. Gives it up underneath. Shot missed by Johnson. And the rebound, Hunter Noonan.
Hunter Noonan's got 7 rebounds here.
A nice dribble, drive, and score by Andrew Batesole. Of course, as we mentioned during the girls' broadcast, Boone Grove going up to 3A this season. The boys as well. Jumper, and that is good by Cody Johnson. So that's a whole different grouping of, say, even Rensselaer's in that sectional. Don't quote me on that. Jorzik with the basket. So tournament time will be real different for the Wolves this year.
Yeah, it will be a different look for sure all around the region with that sectional realignment.
Hanover Central's in 3A. Nice rebound right there. Melkai can't get the three to fall, but nice rebound by Hunter Noonan. He was not going to be denied that basketball.
Good box out, good grab. It's his third offensive rebound. He's closing in on a double-double here.
Cody Johnson picks up the foul, his second. Team's fifth. And Corey Noonan at the line to shoot 2. Good. 23, Trey Pitcock back in as Jack Stevens will take a break for Boone Grove. Lead is up to 20. It's 54-34. Noonan with the next shot up, and that is good as well. He hits them both. Back to a 21-point advantage. Matches the biggest of the night for BG. 55-34. We're down to 6 minutes to play. And we're going to get a whistle from behind after pass came loose. And 22 wide is Hunter Noonan picking up his third. Caden Bocher back into the game for Washington Township. Nice read. Melkai with the steal to the basket. Foul coming up on Kyan Graves, his first.
Not much Graves could do. Melkai just got his hand out, went on the races to finish or try to get the layup and just could not connect on it.
So Connor Melkai going to shoot 2. First one, good. First point of the night for Connor that is not part of a 3-ball.
Right.
And when you've already hit 5 threes, that's not bad.
No, that's true.
It's a pretty good night. Second one, that's good too. 17 on the night for Connor Melkai. Yeah, I guess in those first 2 games, Boone Grove did miss him, didn't
Yes, they did. That's a totally different look. Defensively, he has 3 steals as well.
Quickly the other way is Johnson. Gives it up to Scott, who re-entered the game at the last stoppage. Bocher. Jumper from the corner, that's no good. Scott with the board, the putback.
That's his 10th point. 5 rebounds for Scott.
Melkai into the front court, behind the back, 5:20 to play. 21-point advantage to Boone Grove.
Good hands.
And it was an over and back. And Corey Noonan slaps his hand saying, yeah, I got fouled. That's why I lost it.
But that's been going on all night. Like, that's nothing new here into the fourth quarter. Both teams are getting no hand checks there.
You know what, though? You may get frustrated, but you just can't do that.
No, and why react to it? What are you going to do?
The only thing that can happen is you get teed up and you hurt your team.
Exactly, yes.
Yeah. Johnson with it.
And yes, you have a lead, but what happens if this is a close game or in that tough 3A sectional, you know?
3-ball on the way, and that is good for Cody Johnson. No, you're absolutely right, Matt. You may not like the calls, but you got to hold your composure.
It is.
Jack Stevens to Corey Noonan. You know what? Corey Noonan's a heck of a ball player. He's someone that they can't afford to lose over something like that.
Exactly.
Shepard Scott with the foul, his third. Noonan thought it should have been a basket and one. He again showed his displeasure with the call. Nick Sears in, Jackson Garzella in. One and one. Corey Noonan is going to go to the line and shoot free throws. Made the call, said it was before the shot. His first free throw, good.
Yeah, I think that wasn't the continuation that Noonan wanted, but definitely called that foul.
Isaiah Steinhilber back into the game for Boone Grove. One more for Corey Noonan. Up and good. Noonan has had a very impressive game.
Yeah, overall, he's inside out, takes some threes, can rebound. He's got a couple of rebounds.
Full timeout being called by Washington Township, and we'll take one with them. 4:36 remaining. 59-39, Boone Grove in front of Washington Township. You're watching Game Night right here on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Insurance Group in Crown Point is passionate about providing a premier service insurance agency featuring customized coverage and meaningful relationships. They understand that you've built a life and they want to help you protect it. From home to life insurance, they offer a wide variety of coverage to fit your needs. From choosing a plan to filing claims, Hanger Insurance Group agents are ready to help. Stop in for a quote at 950 South Court Street in Crown Point or visit them online at hangerinsurancegroup.com. Protect what you love.
Couple of times tonight now I've seen them just kind of look at each other,
yes,
and they're smiling and laughing,
and
they're playing each other hard, but maybe they play together on an AAU team and know each other or something.
Being seniors, you have that varsity play time.
Yep. Corey Noonan misses the three. Bocher with the rebound. Quickly the other way with Sears. Passes it up to Scott, and that's going to be a foul on Isaiah Steinhilber.
Yes, he could not hit the brakes and pushes him out of bounds.
And Hunter Noonan into the ball game as Corey Noonan will have a seat. So Washington Township out of bounds under their own basket. Sears having trouble finding anybody. Finally does. Bocher being double teamed. Wants to get rid of that thing.
Physical play right there.
Johnson gets around Steinhilber, then kicks it out. Scott into the lane. The runner, too strong, got his own board, missed. Johnson couldn't corral it, went to put it up. Quickly the other way, Pitcock scores. Trey Pitcock.
He says to Hunter Noonan, "You've scored enough. I'm going to get in the board now."
Student body happy as Zach Norwine comes to the scorer's table to check into this one at the next stoppage. Trey Pitcock with the foul. And out Jack Stevens. 1-1 for Cody Johnson.
Jack Stevens' stat line is 2 threes and a steal and a couple of rebounds, but his on-the-floor presence is pretty impressive. He's a role player. Hunter Noonan getting his 9th rebound.
Then he threw it away, and Caden Bocher with the basket. .32 Black, Caden Bocher with the foul. That's first. And Dylan Andrews going to come in. Connor Melkine to the line, shooting a 1 in the bonus. First free throw by Melkai, good. So in a game like this, Matt, when your coach gets really frustrated and does the whole hockey line change thing, and then you get a couple of other kids that have given some effort and some good performance in what was probably unexpected time for some of them.
Oh, yeah.
Those of you that have been, named the starters might need to really work hard at practice this week, because there might be somebody coming from behind that's ready to take your playing time away.
Yeah, that's looking at stats and looking at game film. Definitely, it's 3 games into this season, but you don't know who might come in and be more effective.
Like this gentleman right here, Jackson Garzella,
Yes.
has had a good game.
He came off the bench and has done a very good job as a point guard.
Doesn't have a lot of points, but he has played very well.
Yeah, smart play, bringing the ball up the floor, not many turnovers, and that's what you're looking for, a point guard that can do those things.
And Garzella hits the first of 2 free throws, fouled on the dribble drive, 63-42. He'll get one more.
Cody Johnson as well. He did a good job. He started, but he...
Scott misses the putback after getting the rebound. Battles, still has the ball, puts the shot up. That's no good. Andrews with it. 3 ball on the way, and that is good from Cody Johnson. Go ahead, finish your thought now about Cody Johnson.
Cody Johnson right there is doing exactly what he needs to do. He got frustrated in the first quarter, and he calmed himself down. He's been good offensively here. Got 10 points on the night, and defensively, he's right there in the thick of things. So he's doing what he's supposed to be doing.
So Dylan Andrews picks up the foul for Washington Township. That's their 9th team foul. Connor Malkai back down to the other end to shoot one of the bonus. Cam Dixon comes back in, and Corey Noonan comes back in for Boone Grove. Hunter Noonan and Isaiah Steinhilber will take a seat with 2:44 remaining in this one. 18-point lead for Boone Grove. Logan Armstrong getting set to come back in for Washington Township. Malkai hits the first. He'll have another one, and Dylan Andrews going to have a seat. Malkai hits them both. You know, it's never a good feeling as a player when your coach takes you out and then turns his back and walks away from you as you're walking to the bench.
Correct. That is correct.
You know, uh-oh.
Yes.
So the foul, Zach Norwine for Boone Grove. It's a 65-45 game. Boone Grove looks to be in great shape to win their first basketball game of the season. Nick Sears at the line, shooting a 1-and-1.
Yeah, getting a conference win here.
Free throw is no good. Battle for Township. And good, and the foul. Shepard Scott with the score.
12 points on the game for Scott. 6 rebounds. Good conference stats here on a Friday night.
Trey Pitcock with this foul, his 4th. So Pitcock comes out as Justin Hoover goes back in. Hoover, another young man in this one. You mentioned it earlier. Good ball game off the bench for Boone Grove.
Absolutely.
Well, just instantly, Malkai's presence makes a big difference.
Yes.
Gets your rotation what you expect it to be, and you just made yourself another player deeper on the bench.
Exactly. That's exactly the presence that they were missing those first 2 games. So Boone Grove's season totally changed here overnight.
Logan Armstrong picks up the foul. And so Malkai will go back to, he'll shoot 2 now. Both teams in double bonus. 2:07 remaining. Malkai, first free throw good. Malkai will get one more. Hits it. Connor Malkai, 23 points tonight.
See 8 for 8 for the free throw?
I wasn't going to say that,
well,
but yes. But since you did, now the jinx will be on you.
That's totally fine.
That's why I just waited to throw his points. You know what? When a player misses a free throw, how can you blame the broadcaster for that?
We're the scapegoats of sports world.
Turnover. Here comes Boone Grove the other way. Corey Noonan gives it up to Malkai. Minute and a half remaining in this one.
if he missed it, it means he needs to take 100 more free throws in practice, right?
I would say that would be the way it should work, yeah.
Larry Bird probably would have done that.
Dribble drive into the corner. Malchi's going to take a three.
Ooh,
in and out, yep. Quickly the other way off the glass and good for Cody Johnson. Cody Johnson's had a 10-point second half.
Yeah. And that's a good solid game for him.
1 minute remaining in this one. Hoover with it. Kick back out. Malchi. He wanted to.
He did.
But he knew run clock.
He knows not to make Coach Hill mad there.
Timeout for Boone Grove. Technically a full timeout, but called by Dean Hill simply to get the substitutes in. 40, Braden Schultz enters the lineup for BG.
Gives a little ovation to the Boone Grove kids.
And Isaiah Steinhilber right back into the game. Here's Bates Soul with it. Corner, Hoover. Top, Schultz. Bates Soul goes behind the back. Half a minute to play. Sears defending him well. Schultz pass to Hoover. Hoover able to save it. Boone Grove just trying to run a weave and run out this clock. Well, no sooner I said that, here's a three on the way. No good by Schultz. All right, he doesn't play much. He's forgiven for taking that shot.
Exactly.
Armstrong with the field goal as we go down the other way.
That's 10 points for Armstrong.
Need to get the ball in Norwine's hands and let him shoot. It's not going to happen. 3, 2, and 1. There's your horn. That's the ball game. Final score, Boone Grove 67. Washington Township 51. Back with the post game after this. You're watching Game Night right here on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
Hi, I'm Crowell Company's Lantern Man. I'll cover your motorcycle. I'll be with you on the water. I'll be with you on the snow. I'll cover your insurance needs wherever you go. I'll be at Crowell Agency from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. As Crowell Company's Lantern Man, I'm your insurance superhero.
Crowell Companies, the insurance professionals in Highland, Maryville, and Michigan City.
From schools to stadiums, hospitals and bridges, everywhere you look, union carpenters are building Indiana. With jobs and skilled trades in high demand, there's never been a better time to start building your future. As an apprentice, you'll earn a debt-free college degree, earn while you learn, and receive great benefits like health care and retirement. So what are you waiting for? Visit carpenters.com to learn more. Visit carpenters.com and start building your future today.
Did you know?
Wow, they'll prepare fresh fish while you wait.
Did you know?
They make over 40,000 donuts from scratch every week.
Did you know?
They offer 23 different deli platters for your party.
Did you know?
They have freshly chopped fajita mix ready to cook.
Did you know?
They have the best fried chicken in the area.
Did you know?
They offer our signature curbside service 14 hours a day.
Strachan Van Til.
Most people, buying or selling a home is the largest financial transaction they will make, which is why you need someone that you can count on and trust. Jody Geisha is a Northwest Indiana native and your neighbor in Morgan Township. Jody epitomizes integrity, energy, hard work, and creative service in every detail of your real estate transaction. A top producing agent in Northwest Indiana, her love for helping people shines through. Offering unparalleled customer service, vast industry knowledge, innovative marketing, and sharp negotiating skills, she has quickly become a top choice in the region. Whether buying or selling, Jody will always have your best interest at heart and will make sure to protect your investment. Give Jody a call to make your real estate goals a reality.
Thinking about what to do after high school? Consider a career with Boilermakers Local 374. As a Boilermaker apprentice, you'll earn while you learn. We offer excellent wages and benefits, and as part of our no-cost hands-on apprenticeship program, you'll learn from the best in state-of-the-art training centers and on the job. Become a union Boilermaker and get on your way to a great career. Find out more, visit www.local374.org or call 219-845-1000.
Along with Matt Wilson, Jerry Siska back with you here at Boone Grove. Boone Grove boys win tonight's matchup in the PCC 67-51. Let's run down the scoring in this one. For Boone Grove, they were led in scoring by Connor Melkai with 23. Corey Noonan at 16, and Hunter Noonan had 11 as they placed 3 players in double figures. Had 8 players in all score in this one. Justin Hoover at 2, Trey Peacock at 5, Cam Dixon at 2, Jack Stevens at 6, and Andrew Batesole had 2. 15, 17, 19, and 16 is how Boone Grove did it over 4 quarters for 67 points. Boone Grove did not shoot a free throw in the first half. Remember that?
I know. They
14 of 14 in the second half.
That was good.
And you were right about Malkai was 8 of 8. Corey Noonan was 5 of 5. The other free throw came from Hunter Noonan.
There you go.
For Washington Township, 3 players in double figures as well. Cody Johnson and Shepard Scott each had 12. Logan Armstrong had 10. Jackson Garzella had 4. Nick Sears had 6. Kyan Graves had 2. Katie Bocher had 2, Andrew Martin had 1, and Donovan Jorzik had 2. 6, 13, 11, and 21 is how Washington Township did it over 4 quarters. So Boone Grove wins their first ball game of the season. They go to 1-2. Washington Township falls for the first time. They are 1-1. Okay, time for the awards. Time to name the Crowell Company Lantern Man Superhero of the Game. Crowell Company's proud to recognize the superheroes on the basketball court.
Got to put that cape on Connor Melkai. It's a welcome back homecoming night for him. He's been out the first 2 games of the season. He comes back with a game-high 27 points. He had 5 3-pointers, and he was perfect from the free throw line tonight, and he added 3 steals on top of that.
So Connor Melkai, your Crowell Company's Lantern Man Superhero of tonight's game. Crowell Companies, they have offices open from 9 to 7, Monday through Friday, and Saturdays until 2 in Highland, Maryville, and Michigan City. Time now to name the proud Union home play of the game, presented by IKORCC, Training, Professionalism, and Partnership for Economic Development.
Corey Noonan, you go back to the third quarter, it's 3 minutes and 47 seconds. He has a layup in the foul, extends the lead for good for Boone Grove Wolves. Washington Township trying to chip back in there, but that was one of the plays that extended that lead for the Wolves.
So there you go. That's your proud Union home play of the game, presented by IKORCC. Build your future. Learn more at IKORCC.com, the Indiana, Kentucky, Ohio Regional Council of Carpenters. Time now for the blue collar player of the game, brought to you by Boilermakers Local 374. Boilermakers Local 374. Earn while you learn with Boilermakers 374.
You had Boone Grove Hunter Noonan almost getting a double-double. He had 11 points, 9 rebounds. His presence down low, it's pretty important for the Wolves, because if he's not scoring, he's putting the rebounds back up into that column. So really good play there by Hunter Noonan, just doing what he can. Cleaning up the boards.
So Hunter Noonan, that's your blue-collar player of the game, brought to you by Boilermakers Local 374. Learn about apprenticeship programs and more at local374.org. All right, our night is complete. Washington Township will next play Tuesday night at Calumet Christian, while Boone Grove will not play again until next Friday night when they play at Westville. And I believe that is that again will be a girls-boys doubleheader at Westville next week between Boone Grove and Westville. So your final scores once more. Earlier tonight in the girls' contest, Washington Township, a 69-18 winner over Boone Grove. And here in the boys' contest, it was the Wolves, 67, and Washington Township 51. Some folks to thank, and then we are out of here. First, we want to mention Chris Ramirez. He's our executive producer here at the Region Sports Network, and Nathan Laird, our coordinating producer. Matt Wilson was our color commentator for the evening. I'm Jerry Siska. Nick Russ, great job on production. Justin Cole, fabulous job on the video. Matt, fun working with you once again.
Yes, as always.
And great job, as always. The athletic director, Josh Russell, here at Boone Grove, thanks for all of his hospitality. To all of the coaches involved tonight, Mike Coslett of the Boone Grove girls, Doug Godbold of the Washington Township girls, Dean Hill, Boone Grove boys, Scott Bowersock, Washington Township boys. Thank you to all the coaches, always helping supply us with information that we ask for so we can prepare for these broadcasts. And finally, thanks to you, the viewers, at Facebook.com/Region Sports and YouTube.com/Region Sports, as well as RegionSports.com for spending some of your Friday night with us, enjoying high school basketball right here on the Region Sports Network. Well, that'll do it for tonight's broadcast. RegionSports.com. You'll find out what our next broadcasts are, as always. So split here. Washington Township girls win. Boone Grove boys win. Matt, Nick, Justin, all of you gentlemen have a wonderful weekend. And that'll do it for tonight. Thanks for being with us. And you have been watching Game Night right here on the Region Sports Network, the only game in town.